Yo, having mentors have always elevated my life, bro. In each and every way, bro. Whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's gym stuff, whether it's whatever, bro. Life in general, bro. One of my biggest mentors was my dad. And I'm so happy that I have my dad in my life, bro, because he's taught me so much shit. And a lot of times I go out through life and I'll be like, damn, how do these motherfuckers don't know this shit, bro? But then I realize, Kev, you really just, you blessed because you got a father that's been through a lot of shit and he could put you on game about shit. And I'm blessed about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I love it, and I appreciate that, he taught me a lot of shit, about women, about relationships, about finances, about life in general, bro, and I love it, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for it. But having mentors is the best shit, bro. And I've had various mentors, bro, in the gym, in barbering, in my career, in fucking life in general, you know what I'm saying? Online, I done had mentors, that I invest in, bro, that I put my money up, bro, and been like, yo, teach me this shit, bro, because I don't know this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit will put you ahead of the game, bro. Like, that's what you need, bro. Is somebody to let you know how to do shit sometimes. Sometimes you don't know, bro. Like the gym. The gym is a perfect example for me. Like I always say on this channel, bro, I'm gonna talk about shit that's relatable to me or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like shit that I've been through, bro. Shit that I could talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna talk about some shit I never done or I don't know about. But anyways, when I had a mentor, I had a couple mentors about the gym. You know what I'm saying? First was my dad. And then it went to my cousin, and then I met another dude, and he was my boy. You could see him in the videos long time ago. His name is Domi. He taught me a lot of shit too, and he just, them people just taught me about, how to work out and doing the workouts and shit. And like you might go on there and like, oh yeah, I know how to do this and that. And then somebody comes and be like, nah, bro, you gotta hold the form. You gotta do 8 to 10 sets. Like, bro, that shit just elevates your game, bro. And it's like people aren't willing to have mentors because they have a ego, bro. Like they have what's that shit called? Like put too much pride, bro. Like I don't have too much pride, bro. Like whenever I see somebody that knows something more than me, which is everybody knows some shit that you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I see somebody, especially in an area that knows more than me, bro, I ask questions, bro, all the time, bro. I always ask questions, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care what you look like, who you are, bro. If you know something more than me, if you get more money than me, bro, I'ma ask, what you do and how do you manage your money, like what's a good way to get more money. Like, bro, I'm gonna ask you a million questions, bro. I have no how's it called? I got no shame in my game, bro, because that's the only way to get better. That's the only way I've ever gotten better at most things, bro. If I didn't learn on my own, you learn on your own little by little, but like most of the time, you're gonna need somebody to tell you, yo, do this and that, bro. Like, you fucking up over here. Like, this is how I learned how to cut hair, bro. And I see dudes that don't listen and they're still trash at cutting hair after 10, 20 years, bro, because they don't listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have somebody there that's like, yo, fam, you gotta, hit the guard a little more because you left a little line right here. Yo, with this hair, bro, you gotta cut it first on top, blend on the sides, and then boom, blend the sides on the bottom so it could come out cleaner. Oh, damn, I didn't know that. You feel me? I was cutting like this and that, thinking I know some shit, and you just taught me a whole different way. See, everybody has a different way of viewing things, a different way of doing things. So like if you could, tap into somebody else's view, and somebody gives you that view, then you're like, oh, okay, boom. And then you try it and it works for you, and you just got to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? To learn, bro. Like, people don't want to learn and they think they got it all figured out. Like, bro, I don't think I got it figured out, bro. I don't ever think that, bro. When I'm around a bunch of beasts, around a bunch of people, I ask questions, bro. Like, You see my barber, bro, I ask my barber questions. Yo, man, like, how do you fade this type of hair? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your process? And I'll pay attention too when I'm getting my haircut. Oh, okay, he goes for the hairline. Okay, boom. And then he does the fade. Okay, boom. Or he does the fade first and then the hairline, then the beard. Okay, boom. He lays the chair back. Okay, boom. I'm learning, bro. This is a mentor, you know? And with the gym shit like that, my mentors always taught me a lot of shit, bro. Like, the mentor that I had, you know, he taught me a lot of shit. Yo, bro, you got to stop drinking, bro. You come in here, you know, you've been drinking all weekend. You come in here and you can't lift the shit that we were lifting last week, bro. Like, what? You fucking up, you know what I'm saying? You drinking too much. And then I start realizing, nah, it's straight, boom, boom, boom. And then the time goes by and I'm still in the same thing. And I'm like, damn, you right, bro. I got to stop drinking. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then I stop drinking. Now I'm progressing more again. You know, it's like, bro, you need a mentor in your life, bro. It's okay to listen to people, bro. It's all right to listen to somebody that's better than you or that has that area figured out, you know? And like, you got to know who you're listening to also, bro, because I'm not going to listen to somebody that, you know, about relationship advice and they're always arguing with their significant other. You know, it wouldn't make no sense. So what I like to do is, like, I see people like, okay, boom, oh, they've been married for 20 years. Okay, hey, yo, how you do it, bro? Being married for 20 years, like, you know, most relationships nowadays don't last fucking 2 months, you know? Oh, you got to do this and that, you know? It's a lot of forgiveness. It's a lot of, you know, understanding, a lot of communication. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to take that in my brain, and when I have my relationship, you know, I have my relationship now, I'm like, okay, boom, what are they talking about with forgiveness and understanding? Oh, okay, communication, boom, this and that. Now I'm communicating more, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling my shorty things, she telling me things, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's really not that hard, bro. And sometimes you gotta put your money up, bro. I don't put my money up, bro. A lot of my money. And when I didn't have it, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't put, you know, a couple stacks up, bro, to be like, yo, man, teach me this shit, you know? Teach me how to teach me the recent one is how I learned how to count my macros, learn how to track my food and stuff, like learn my numbers, because I already knew. I'm like, I got the gym shit, I know how to work out, I know how to do this shit. It's just I don't know how to eat, bro. And for years, bro, I didn't know how to eat. I thought I knew what I was doing, bro. And I was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna invest in this shit, bro. Best thing I ever done was invest in that shit, bro. I invested in that shit. With a couple months I lost that weight, and now I got this shit down pat. I'm like, oh, this is how you do the shit, you know what I'm saying? This is how it's done. You know, because some mentors might not know that. The mentor I had, his ass genetically blessed. So he eats a certain way. He's all right. But I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. So I had to, like, go figure that shit out. And now I'm like, okay, boom, I got it down pat. Now his ass is damn near asking me for shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not feeling no better than him. I'm just, I'm going to teach him how he taught me. You know, I'm never going to forget where I come from, bro. I'm not going to just be like, oh, you ain't shit now, bro. You know, I know, but nah, I ain't none of that, bro. It's like a saying that says, like, don't outshine the master, bro. And I really believe in that, bro, because it's like, if I taught you some shit, bro, don't get over your head, bro. Don't think you better than me, bro. I taught you everything you know, and we don't have to get there. So I think in my life, bro, mentors have been insanely important, bro. And like with everything, bro, I've had a mentor for everything, bro. Finances, bro. Like a lot of times my cousins will teach me a lot of shit about finances, a lot of shit about life. My dad too, always with the finances. He always like, yo, save your money. And I'm a bad saver. I'm a risk it all. I'm a do it all type of person. You know, I'm like, fuck stacking that bread. That shit ain't doing nothing in that bank account. I'm trying to go spend this shit. But then, you realize, like, boom, boom, you go through shit and you're like, oh, that's why you say it save money. Because when I got 500 in my damn account, or I got 0 in my account, something happens. Now I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to go use a credit card. Now I'm in debt. Now I'm in a hole. Now I got to pay this back and pay everything that I'm paying. Like I'm cooked. You know what I'm saying? But you got to learn that shit, But having a mentor, like, makes shit clear, And I'm just glad I've had mentors in my life all the time. And a lot of people could have mentors, bro. They just don't want to listen, bro. Like, why would I come and try to give you all my energy? Like, yo, do this, fam. Like, this shit gonna work. And you ain't doing it, bro. It's like, all right, bro, you don't want it for real, bro. And people are like, oh, you blessed, you have a mentor. No, I listen, bro. I listen, bro, because people will tell you shit, bro. And still to this day, I don't care what it is, barbering, shit that I think I'm nice at, bro. I'm still listening to people, bro. Okay, what do you think about it? What do you do? How do you do it? Oh, okay, bet. Damn, I didn't know there was a way to do it like that. And that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the gym, bro. I'm pretty decent in the gym, bro. I still listen to dudes that are bigger than me. Dudes that push more weight, dudes that go more, or, you know, whatever it is, bro, have bigger muscles or whatever the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to them, bro, and tap into that game, bro. Like, you know, I don't know if I told you, I've been in the chain gang. I went to the chain gang for a little while, and that shit was the best teacher of my life, bro. Like, that was the best teacher of life, bro. I just watched everybody and I just listened to everybody's fuck ups, bro, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm not trying to be like this, you know. I've seen like the worst of the worst, bro, like the bottom of the barrel, you know what I'm saying? Like, people that made decisions on emotions that fucked their life up forever, bro, or that made a lot of bad decisions, bro, and just they're cooked now, you know. And it's unfortunate, bro. And then you come back out here and you're like, damn, bro, all this shit is a blessing, and it depends on your decisions on how your life is gonna come out. So that's why, you know, I hate wasting time, and I try to make the best decisions always, bro, because one little decision will take your life, bro, you know. And I think that's real important, bro. I think that's really important. And it's good to have, sometimes you might have a mentor on what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that you just watch and you're like, okay, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't like that. Or his relationship messed up, or his business is messed up. People aren't happy in his business. Well, shit, when I open my business, I'm gonna do this and that, just, you know, just because I know how it feels, that how people are feeling on the inside. And that's just, bro, a lot of times, bro, in life, bro, you could just analyze shit and learn so much by doing that, you know, by just analyzing shit, bro, and taking stuff for what it really is, bro. But if you don't know something, bro, and you know, and you've been slacking and you trying to figure it out, bro, invest in a mentor, bro. That's the best thing you could do, bro. I will literally pay people to learn shit, bro. I don't care, bro. I really don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't cherish that money, bro. They printing that shit every day, bro. You holding on to that shit, bro. That shit losing its value anyways. I'd rather put that money up, teach me something, bro. Teach me something, bro. And guess what? Just how I'll pay somebody to teach me some shit, once I know some shit, motherfuckers gonna pay me for them to get taught that shit. You know what I'm saying? For me to teach them that shit. So it's like, it's a win-win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could teach somebody right now how to cut hair. I'm not the best hair cutter in the world, bro. I'm not the best barber, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not the best barber. But if you don't know shit about barbering, I could teach you some shit. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I could teach you some shit because it ain't just about cutting hair. And some motherfuckers, some mentors are just, oh, it's cutting hair. And then I'll come and be like, look, it's about customer service, it's about being on time, it's about this and that. And you just tapped into two different worlds, two different views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, think about that, bro. It goes a long way, you know. And that's what it is, man. If you don't know something, bro, invest in a mentor, and I promise that shit gonna elevate your game, elevate your life, bro, and you won't regret it, even if you gotta pay for it, bro. Get you a mentor. I promise that shit gonna be the best thing you ever did, bro. Facts.